I'm just really worried for Navi's laning phase this game. I think
Yeah.
Team Spirit's laning looks like way stronger.
Yeah. Crystallize and Skyrath, it's not really like a lineup that you would expect to find a ton of kills in lane either. Do you think that they're going to be able to farm okay there? Like, obviously the worst lane is probably going to be TA versus Puck if it's just a 1v1 because of the counter situation. Does any of these other lanes look a little bit better for Navi?
The Sand King Nature's Prophet one.
Okay.
There's potential there.
Yeah. I want to see what Roger's skill build is, what he ends up going for here. They're going to bring the Clockwork mid. Wanting to make sure that they have a decent time and even going to, I mean, in spite of even having like the counter, they're just going to battery assault Dendi. Oh, that is a frustrating way to live a life.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you want to help your TA for at least like the first couple of levels, because while the TA does do very well against the Puck, level 1 you could still kind of get harassed a lot by the Puck because you don't have that refraction going just yet.
Yeah. Phobos is going to take a beating here as well in lane. Keeps on getting hit by that Arcane Bolt, but now Roger running to Corrido has battery assault off cooldown, but just a little bit too quick with those boots first. Is still Clockwork a little bit of a movement speed advantage, but they don't end up finding him. Instead, they're going to get General, summoning some Treants, needed to trade the aggro there with Roger as well. Still doesn't level anything up. Now they have the Caustic. And the slow is going to be enough to stop Team Spirit in their tracks there.
I'm kind of curious as to why they moved the Lich up here, though. I think like this lane is not going to be easy for the Troll, but I think it's more important that they just deal with the, or make the lane a little better for your Brewmaster and then deal with the Sven, because right now Skyrath is one of the best supports when it comes to zoning off offlaners because of how powerful your nuke is. FNG gonna find the kill.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this is part of the reason why they want to ensure that they can find a kill and get Troll off to a good start. I see what you're saying, though. Certainly there's always a trade-off that you're doing here, and well,
I mean, hey, if it works, it works.
yeah, definitely. Iceberg, he's still 11-3. There's going to be a regen picked up by the Clockwork. Roger now with the stun. There's a chance that they could start to do a bit more damage here. He's going to burrow strike and get one little punch and a walk away. He might end up paying for that, though, actually. He's taking a good bit of damage. ILTW, maybe going to down. They salve up. They have another burrow strike, looking for that opening, looking for the kill, and they are indeed going to be able to find it. They break the salve and whatever else was running there first, but they still are able to take down that Troll.
We're all doing a good job keeping Treant on him, but he is gonna get caught. Is he gonna finish him though?
Yeah, they got that kill. Well done. Clockwork able to finish it. You still take that trade though every day of the week, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I think the one nice thing that this laning setup works out for Navi at least is that since both the supports are kind of occupied, they aren't really able to help out TA when it comes to stacking the Ancients. So there are no Ancient stacks so far.
Yeah. Not sure what Roger is doing here. I guess that he wants to regen up and get himself up to a position to gank the TA. She comes back to lane. Is that the thought?
It's really hard to gank the TA. I'm actually surprised that the TA had to go back to base.
They have a ward there as well.
That just means that Dendi is doing incredibly well. Oh, here we go. He's jumping in.
All right,
Dude,
moving in. They've got the Nature's Prophet as well, and they're going to be able to find the TA. No tangos, but they turn to fight, and Roger just goes down. And Dendi also forward to jaunt away. They didn't have enough in the tank to take down Iceberg.
All right, just kidding. TA too strong. Look how much damage he does. Like they tried to gank him, and he turns on refraction, and he pretty much three-shot the SK.
I mean, you called it. They can't gank him. he's not that type of hero right now.
It looked kind of promising, but
yeah,
just not give me enough.
So I mean, that's something else to talk about for a second, though. Is Puck has been able to get himself 14 denies, although Dendi It's taking a good amount of harassment there. Is that just that the counter of the lane is going to start to come out now, or did Dendi start in a pretty good position against Iceberg here?
I think he started in a pretty good position. I mean, if I look at the numbers right now, I think Dendi did a very good job with this matchup. This matchup really sucks.
Yeah. He's gonna bottle crow. Be able to be back up to full here, and they'll try and get the D ward as well on the subs. Other lanes kind of passive for the moment. They're gonna shrine down bottom while Skywrath keeps on pulling and trying to clear out these creep waves. Level 3 for himself in comparison to the clock, who's level 3 also. And quick little steal, maybe on the bounty rune in a bit. Not sure.
Starting to really like this Nature's Prophet taunt. At first it was kind of annoying to me, but now it's kind of grown on me.
The Nature's Prophet taunt's the best. I love that one.
Lane, find Biver.
All right, that's what Roger does. Quick rotation in, windlace and boots, and he's out of there. So over the past couple minutes, it looks like Iceberg has started to build up some dominance in this lane here. 34-17 versus the 23-14. That was so close to death. And forced to bottle crow again. Gonna have to shrine as well. While Roger has the DD rune down here bottom, so Dendi will at least get a little bit of an easier time. Can they make something happen against Iceberg? They have coil, they have a DD. If there's a time and a place, it's right here, right now. Silence comes out.
Traps.
Slowed down. They have the catch. This is a 4-hero gank. They are all committed. They've got to find this kill, and they will.
Leaving so soon. Radiant's middle tower is
all right. I think it's still worth it. You bring 4 heroes and kill off a TA. I think that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Especially since it's in the mid lane. You know, people can kind of disperse and go back towards their lanes. Not much farm is going to be lost.
The other big winner so far has been the Troll Warlord. 39 CS at about 7 minutes in comparison to the Sven, who's had to deal with a little bit of pulling and pressure in his lane. He's only at the 26-6.
I mean, overall, it's incredibly even. Just the Troll Warlord. I mean, he's got the CS, but if you look at General is on par with him. So
Radiant's top tower is under
in my eyes, that's like a very big offlane win.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
But that's just General. Time and time again, just always on top of his farm.
Yeah.
Definitely winning his lane.
So you said that this could be really tough for Navi in the laning stage, considering how well they've been able to play around the obstacles in front of them. Does this start to get like a lot better for them? Do you feel like Navi are in a good position with these big ultimates coming online, level 6s and stuff, that they could start, taking a hold of this game maybe?
Oh yeah, definitely. They have a very aggressive lineup, and I kind of mentioned earlier, like this laning setup was not going to be an easy time for Navi, but they're doing a really good job. Like I don't think I can stress it enough, like just how well they handled this laning phase.
Yeah. So General down bottom might see a gank come in with his level 6 and then a push for a tower somewhere. We'll have to wait and see if they decide to go for that, or if it's going to be maybe just continuing to farm and wait until they get all of those ultimates and items online. Sand King very far away, but they are going to go for a smoke play now. No vision of that. And it looks like they're heading over to the Ancients. Understanding with this ward down that this TA stack super important, and she's actually taking a good portion of it. They're going to get here right in time to be able to kill her off and maybe deal a crippling blow to that stack. Roger forced to burrow strike to the low ground. TA trap is laid out as well. They don't end up taking it down, but Dendi is still here. Soak up experience as they get ready to maybe take this fight. Corrido, FNG, forcing Dendi back, is going to jaunt away. And that should make enough space for Iceberg to clear this out.
That was some great trap placement usage from Iceberg. That one trap alone just completely stops them in their tracks.
Yeah. I wonder if it would have been worth it to bring Crystallize in for that. They ulti for this. Crystallize down bottom. He's going to get lifted. They have Troll Warlord as well. He can drop him. Stun comes out. Crystallize is still alive and does have stick charges as well.
Well, that was very surprising. He's not even close, and now they can turn this around. UK Phobos in a lot of trouble. Still have a stun. They're going to ulti on Crystallize now.
All right, damage coming out. They take him down. Meanwhile, Dendi is going to end up jaunting away, just barely left alive. But they do take down Crystallize still. So maybe a bit too over exuberant as Frito's going to take a bit of a blast. Fiverr as well. Ooh, dodge away. Nice little juke there, Sand King. And the final tally ends up being a 1-for-1 brew for Sven.
I'm actually kind of surprised at how reserved Navi were with that turnaround. I think both sides kind of like, I think like on one side, Team Spirit kind of overestimating their damage on the Sven, and then on the other side, Navi kind of underestimating the potential turnaround from Team Spirit. They're very reserved on their abilities, like no burrow strike coming out on time, and Sven being the only one committing ultimate.
Yeah.
Enough time to just turn it around and kill off the Sven.
Right. Well, it's about 11 minutes in now, still only 4 kills apiece. Very even game. Top lane, it looks like General is going to end up dying here. Maybe he does have TP boots as well as phase, and he might be able to escape from this if he can get a little bit of separation. Has a sprout as well, able to get out of there. And
Clap! Oh, he misses!
oh no, that's a KK indeed. Oh man. All right. This game's been a little bit less crisp than the last one, I think. A couple of slightly off mistakes, it feels like.
Definitely, and I'm really surprised that Navi didn't put any of their resources into stacking the jungle for Roger. I think it would really help them out if he was able to go back towards the jungle and farm up quicker towards the dagger, because right now it's not going to come out for probably like another 5 or so minutes, maybe even longer.
Yeah. I guess though that if you look at the way that the rest of Navi is building, it's sort of all towards trying to just hold the line for now, clear out creep waves, and then like hit a later timing. You know, Dendi going for this Veil as well. Like they're sort of, I think that based upon the way that they're building, they're kind of okay with it. I guess, is that exploitable though in your opinion? Like can Team Spirit really punish the fact that the Sand King isn't going to get a Blink Dagger for a while?
I think even without the Sand King Blink Dagger, they still have a lot of ways to set up right now. I think Navi still definitely have the tools that they need to go for these aggressive plays. Hook, not going to connect. General going to dodge that.
That's a big old creep right there. Sneak that one away from Roger. And he will be able to get these last 2 creeps here. Hook shot down, though, for a long time. I believe that one was scouted. Iceberg has Deso. If they wanted to, they could think about also moving in and taking Roche in the near future. As top lane, General, they are going to ulti for this. He does have TP, but I don't think it's going to end up working. Roger could look for an opening here himself. They now spot out Roger, and oh,
He needs to run.
yeah. Looks like he's going to be able to get out. Meanwhile, Dendi used Orb. But they can't find that kill, I don't think.
That Deso hurts.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage.
But the movement... Oh, top lane Roger... He knows there's no vision. No detection.
He's just gonna sandstorm. He's having a good time. So you're talking about the movement?
And yeah, Team Spirit is the one who's, actually actively looking for these pickoffs, setting up kills, when I feel like Navi is the one who should be doing that, especially with this lineup. You have a Sven who could potentially just, stun for your Skywrath to drop an ulti on. There's also, the puck setup, especially since he has a Veil as well.
Right.
There's going to be so much damage coming out with that combo, but they're just kind of sitting around, not really doing too much. But Skywrath, he has a smoke. Maybe Soneko will use it soon.
Yeah. It does feel a little bit awkward. And, you know, as this game goes on longer, we've seen Troll versus Sven. It's not great for the Sven. As over here, the Corrido FNG is going after the
Level
Sven. Is he
7?
really about to solo the Sven? That was very close. They are going to be able to punish the FNG, but that was 4 TPs.
I mean, you got to protect your Sven. There's no way
Yeah.
you can let him die there.
No, totally. But I don't know if this smoke doesn't connect. It's like a lot of wasted time. Is this a lineup where Navi has to get stuff done? As we,
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think they have to get stuff done.
Oh man, and that little miss right there, that smoke. They're so close to being able to find ILTW. They just don't check that camp. They are going to break the smoke now on the tower, and maybe they catch Iceberg.
Oh, this is going to be so bad for Navi, though, if they walk into this.
Oh, Corrido's back. I'm here. They're going to find him again. There's going to be the Skywrath Mage ulti, but now Roger's going to die. So a 1-for-1 exchange. Not great.
I think that was already best case scenario for Navi. I think they were in a really bad spot if they decided to fight there.
Yeah.
Trading 1-for-1, I think they should be happy with that.
It's definitely odd, though. So talk to me a little bit. Why is it that you feel like Navi need to get stuff done? What happens as this game goes later and later?
You're going to be fighting into a TA as well as a TA with a Troll Warlord on the other side. I don't think you're going to be able to outscale this kind of lineup. And
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Double damage.
Oh, man. Navi. Oh. He missed. I think that TA hit the meld strike onto Dendy. He didn't get his phase shift off in time. Now Troll Warlord
and
gets the
then
tower.
He already uses Orb to farm too.
Well, from bad to worse to really not good. Navi looking in trouble as it's a 5,000 net worth. Look at the change in net worth and experience over the past couple of minutes. And this is the timing when Navi is supposed to be at least doing a little bit better. Granted, you still don't have this Blink Dagger on Roger. What's the remedy? How do they solve this problem?
Top lane, Iceberg is being patient here. He has the Blink Dagger. Oh, this is probably General's death right here.
Jump forward, meld strike, gone. All right, they got a gank squad.
Troll Warlord ulti.
Jesus.
But this is like Team Spirit are doing what Navi should have been doing some time ago. I think like, I mean, you can see how much damage this TA is doing. You look at the net worth, right? TA is miles ahead of everyone else, sitting at 11,000 net worth, and Pro Warlord being the next one up there. How do you even fight against this as Navi, right? If they manage to pick up BKBs, and there's also a Brewmaster as well as a Clockwork to kind of zone out that Sven. Like Sven is the only person who can deal with them at this point. Nature's Prophet sort of can, but kind of the same issue. General just doesn't have the farm to do so.
Well, and what are you really going to do to try and deal with them now? Because TA is going to be a full item ahead. He's almost got BKB done for Iceberg at 18 minutes on top of Deso Blink. And not to mention that in these fights, like, it's going to be a long time before Navi get BKBs out. Like, Brewmaster is just going to lift somebody, and then it's going to be a 4-on-5. I don't know. This is feeling very tough. Very hard to deal with.
The thing is, Roger is about to finish his Blink Dagger at least.
Okay.
So maybe they were waiting for that, but I feel like they're starting a little too late.
Yeah.
They can still make it work, but they have to make moves like moment he finishes up Blink Dagger.
So this is the other thing. It feels like this is a completely different Navi like mentality than we saw the previous couple of games. I don't know. I'm not sure if this was the play.
Oh, and they're gonna go for Roshan. This is gonna be such a quick Roshan. There's a BKB on both of the cords as well.
Yo, this is quite bad. The rocket flare as well to make sure nobody is behind it. Maybe if Roger walks in there, but it's too late already. I mean, how much are they going to get done with this Aegis? Iceberg is ready to party, and they're getting ready to move down mid. There's a lot of swirls on the map saying, let's just go in this general direction and dare them to stop us.
But yeah, I definitely agree with you. You know, the first game, Navi won very convincingly with the ultra aggressive playstyle that they had, right? It was just go, go, go. Let's keep. We see a hero, we're gonna run at him.
Yeah.
We see a hero, we're gonna run at him. And then after the second game, they feel much more reserved now. They don't want to make any moves. They hook, catch Ostaneko, and another kill. They do manage to pick off that tower at least. So Navi kind of just split pushing. Maybe they already feel like their backs against the wall.
Yeah. Well, Dendy's going to be able to get a D ward there by virtue of an expiring sentry. Split push game is apparently what's left to him. It almost makes me feel like they don't think that they can fight right now. As the game goes, like, very, very late game, I don't know what, like, are they just hoping for one big engagement where the Sven cleaves everybody to death? Is that even really that feasible? I'm trying to figure out what it is that their game plan is, because, like, they obviously know that this would have ended up happening. Do they just not feel like they could fight, or?
Well, I'm certain you saw the double BKBs on the cores.
Oh.
By seeing that, you're kind of scared to fight.
Big fight, though.
They're getting baited in.
They're able to get it. That's Aegis already down. Okay, Navi looking good, but the opening is there. Brewmaster is up as well. They already lifted in the air, crystallized, trying to make it happen. Iceberg pops his BKB, turns to fight, and just destroys him. Dendy, can he get out of there? It looks like the answer is yes. And Roger.
Where's the vision?
I don't know if it's going to end up really mattering. They might just get the tower regardless. Dendy's still there. They don't spot him. Burrow strike connects. Further damage.
Oh, he blocked. Viper blocked the hook.
He actually didn't have vision, but they're going to be able to push Roger out, and now he's in trouble. There's the jump forward. Another sandstorm.
This is so annoying.
The sad part is this is probably like the most effective member of Navi's team right now. But
That is true.
in the meantime, Iceberg getting ready to probably not walk high ground. It was a great combo. The Epicenter and then the Mystic Flare to just break through and kill off the Iceberg Aegis.
I mean, you saw how much damage that did, right? And that's why I was saying, like, they should have been setting up much earlier because of that Skywrath potential, right? You can actually blow someone up very quickly, but kind of just played it passively, sat back, and were spending most of their time farming. On the bright side, they did get the Aegis at least. I think that's a very significant pickoff. It makes it so that Team Spirit aren't going to be able to take as much as they would like.
Dire's top tower is not on top of things.
Well, it does still sort of feel like they have the run of the map at the moment if they want it. Like, can they just try and clear off a couple of tier 2 towers before the next Roche comes up?
I think they're going to go for this top tier 1 first.
Yeah.
The mid tier 2 is a little dangerous. There's so many different angles that a Sand King can surprise you from, and you could potentially lose a team fight off of the back of a great Epicenter as well as a jump in by the puck. So gonna play it safe since they don't have the Aegis anymore.
Yeah. Well, that first tower is gone, and it looks like they are going to back out after that one. It's still around 7,000 gold lead for Iceberg alone. Over the next highest net worth, and they actually just find Roger. He blinked forward very aggressively and does find a Burrow strike onto 2, but he's still going to be slowed. A secondary slow, and
this time they have protection.
Yeah, ain't nothing to it. They get that kill. Dendy's pushing bottom, and this is kind of what Navi is relegated to: pushing out lanes, trying to avoid fights, and slowing them down in whatever way possible. Crystallized farms.
But yeah, this is somewhat similar to the last game, if I feel. Like, just looking at Navi's draft, I can only expect that they hope to have played a lot more aggressively here. Oh, Crystallized in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
He's getting chased down. They are going to spot him.
Yeah.
They want to fight this, though. Navi, they're bringing people in.
Oh, General just walks into it, but a good stun to turn it back around. DK Phobos, he gets the split off. Roger's going to fall. And it looks like Crystallized 2 doesn't really have any other option but to fight. And he gets torn up. Another kill going their way. General trying to TP out. Looks like he's going to be able to. Dendy does have Blink and Orb, so he's going to be fine. He's going to try and clear off the creep wave. But it might be through bottom that we see Spirit try to push. Or maybe even just go mid.
Taking their time. Iceberg.
Oh.
Not going to connect. That was close.
All right, we got some good all chatting. It's great.
Middle tower is not safe.
They also have
Iceberg.
yeah.
Double net worth now. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just saying that he also has an Orchid coming out to him right now. That's on the courier and a DD rune to boot.
Radiant's middle tower had an unhappy
Yeah, this pretty much means that if he manages to see, or if he finds the puck, like the puck is just dead instantly unless he manages to blink away before he gets hit after the Orchid comes out.
All right.
Although to be fair, I felt like Iceberg is so far ahead, it would have been a safer route to go for a Hurricane Pike, but I mean, who am I to tell him what to do? I mean, this guy's a god.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look at this guy. Oh, BKB ends up getting popped from Troll, though. They went for the ulti onto him, and that is BKB down. That was his, what, 10-second one? But they need to do that several more times.
Yeah.
So vision from the Radiant. They did not see this smoke. It's going to catch them a little bit off guard. Do they run into Crystallize?
They're gonna find Crystallize.
Oh, he's right there. They've got vision. They've got the opening. Hook shot. Not tough to mark that time. They've been able to catch him. He gets his BKB delivered to him. Now inside the cogs. What are you going to do, my man?
Bash?
He's going to be able to TP out. The bash. Not going to be there. Also have a Lich ulti.
I mean, they're just gonna march down mid now.
Yeah. I mean, it keeps him alive. That being said, their Navi are pushing both on top and bottom. They're going to pop ulti for this, start to deal the damage to the tower, and take down the first tier 3 of this game. The lift up onto Sven. No God Strength, no BKB, no nothing. They do need to be able to respond, though. A silence there onto Puck. He's in trouble. Can they blow him at time? The answer is yes. Still in the meantime, General is going for the split push down in the bottom lane. But they've already taken the barracks, and now they're coming back to defend, and General, nowhere left to go. He is in a lot of trouble. Can they get him out of there? No, they're not going to be able to. Back home. Stun is there onto Lich. He's going to end up falling. The rest of Team Spirit going to run away. Nice blink out of there as the silence came from the Nature's Prophet. Brewmaster also able to make his retreat.
They did manage to take down the tier 3 at least, so. Oh, but a hook. Uh-oh, Crystallize in a lot of trouble again. Doesn't have BKB for another 8 more seconds. He's going to go down here.
Yeah, trying to get him away, but it's not even worth it at this point. No way to stop it, and he doesn't have buyback for 55 seconds. If they wanted to, Roche's potential to respawn, but it's not actually up yet. A minute and a half away.
Marching down mid and going to head to that bottom lane. This is going to be a second set of racks, I believe.
They don't have backdoor protection over here. So General is going to be able to do some down damage, and I think take a lane of racks here.
I don't know if that's going to be enough time bought. Like, they're going to get the range racks, but I don't think it's going to amount to too much. Since they did take the bottom racks as well, so this lane is still going to be pushing into Navi's base.
Well, FNG gets killed, and because of the backdoor protection, they weren't able to finish off the range racks bottom. It doesn't really matter all that much. The final tally, though, I mean, it's something for basically nothing for General.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Navi. This is feeling rather rough. 15,000 net worth lead, 20,000 experience, and a quick jump forward. The BKB popped. Going to maybe end up dying to the burn? No. Still at 200 HP. So Iceberg getting a little bit too cavalier with his ultis there. Roger.
Oh, Roger?
That was a very bold move, and they are able to do a good bit of damage. Silence there as well onto TA. Ends up going down. They find the kill, but the Chain Frost is bouncing. Is it going to be enough? Troll Warlord, far too large for that Sven. And Dendi forced to back out. That being said, you need to get 1,200 gold for that Skywrath
FNG,
Mage.
he catches out General.
Oh, top lane. Trying to get that kill. He's forced to have through. In general, no way to get out of this one. He is going to fall. 4 dead across the map. The lone survivor is Dendi. And he has to look on in dismay as the rest of his team is gone.
Yeah, Team Spirit. Gonna be waiting on that TA. Once he comes back up, I think they just go for Roshan and end the game. Navi are gonna have to go for the biggest team fight ever. We're talking 3 to 5 man coil epicenter type of plays.
Yeah. They have a ratting Nature's Prophet as well, so that's always an option. Yeah, he's going back for the AC next. Still probably a ways away from it before Roshan is going to be taken in there. Base is going to be assaulted. But in modern Dota 2, you need to win a team fight, and they've got all the vision in the world to scout it out. They see that they're over there. Roger, they're making the plays. Lich in a little bit of trouble. He's going to die. So no Lich for 50. Okay. Hook shot, though. Great catch.
Oh,
he caught onto two of them. The BKB popped to turn around, trying to make this fight happen. They're able to take down one, but Troll has already killed off Roger. Can they find any more here? Bruce Wood as well. They're going to chase down Snako. The trap catches onto him. He's out of mana, but looking like the Skyward Mage is going to get out.
All right. I mean, that's definitely a good trade for Navi, but here comes a Roshan kill.
That was the gem, too.
Oh,
it's on the ground right over here.
A secret kept forever.
I believe, at least.
Well, they managed to get two. They lose Roshan, but well, there's no Bruce split at least as well.
Yeah, and like we were talking about before, General is down here ready to split push when the time comes. Dendy can try and clear through the creep wave when the next one comes in. It's a little bit tough. Yeah, they're doing a good job of, like, this is the problem, is you can sort of split push, but by the same token, if like, you can just send one hero back and solo kill General, it's not really working that well. Epi, over here to the side, they found themselves a TA, again forcing out the BKB. Puck in trouble now, though. He needs some type of help. He needs something to keep him alive. It's not going to happen. Gem on the ground. Iceberg found Roger. Meld Strike evaded for the moment by the Sandstorm. But
Gem is on the floor again.
I mean, it's the smallest of victories at this stage. The fact that they didn't end up losing Roger there. General needs to go for the split push again.
But FNG, he's ready for him. He gets caught again.
Yeah, this is going to happen. General turns to fight. Wants to just punch him in the face. There's an opportunity here back in the Navi base. They're starting to get away. They realize that there's no clockwork here. Burrow Strike connects onto one, almost bringing him down, but again, the Force Staff. The Primal Split comes out as well. They've caught themselves a Sand King. Roger is going to drop down. They get the lift up onto General, and it doesn't even matter that they don't have a clockwork. This is looking to be about the beginning of the end. Aegis still not fully used, and I think that we are going to see Navi drop down to the lower bracket, and Team Spirit, your first team in the grand finals for the qualifiers for the StarLadder Minor.
Very nicely done. They game planned and they executed it well. I'm just very surprised that Navi decided to take a step back and not play like they did in the first game. It felt like a much